Good. Oh!
Oh no! Press up, bro. Give me rest. Give me the rest, people.
Okay. Okay. Then that's.
This is Steve Harvey, and you're now watching the Don't Piss Me Off morning show.
Quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.
Kels in here with me. Shout out to Black TV. You can cut it. Y'all, we got Kels DJing over here. Y'all pray for us.
Did the best I could.
Welcome to the Don't Piss Me Off morning show, the DPMO morning show. Hosted by some of my faves, Kelly and my dog Black TV. Black won't be here with us today. We supposed to have a substitute. He will be running a little late. Y'all can take a guess on who it is. You probably already know. But today is Wednesday. Congratulations, y'all have made it halfway through the week.
Mm-hmm.
2 more days, and you get 2 days. Wait, are y'all out June? Are y'all off of work Juneteenth?
Yeah, it's a national holiday. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that's dope. They finally. Yeah. Wait, so when do we go ahead and make it official when we start barbecuing on Juneteenth? Like when do that day come?
Tomorrow.
So we got free reigns to barbecue tomorrow.
That's correct. Yep.
Wait, so do you want to take this day off? Tomorrow?
What you mean?
You want to take tomorrow off for Juneteenth?
No.
I'm just asking. Because you know our people work hard for this holiday.
No.
Work on it.
No. Well, you know what? I think more people will probably get more viewers because they'll be off. You know.
You think that? And in theory, it sounds like, yeah, we're gonna have more viewers tomorrow. Everybody gonna be off. Like, them folk be in the motherfucking bed, bro.
Oh.
Them folk be in the bed, bro.
But, oh no, she's saying she worked Juneteenth. Dang, they're racist, Mark Kenya. Yeah, you should protest.
Yeah, my God, you got to get out there with that picket sign.
Yeah,
they let me know y'all ain't got enough niggas work where you work.
Right.
That's all it is. Let's celebrate together. Do an afternoon show. I don't know if I want to spend my afternoons with y'all. I don't.
Oh shit!
I got black kids too. Sarah can't celebrate tomorrow, but she's gonna have to sit down. And me and the kids, we might go do some old black shit.
Shout out to my mom in the chat, C-Mac. Hey, mommy.
C-Mac, what's up? What's up with it, mommy? I got something I want to show you. This really ain't the icebreaker, but a lot of people didn't look at how I looked at this. That's not surprising, but this one kind of messed me up. Tell me what you take from it.
Okay.
All right, let me pull it up. So, this dad, right? He when it got one of them little things where you chop off people's head, but it's a fake one. It's
a guillotine.
A guillotine, but it's fake. It's for magic. But watch the interaction though.
Okay.
Watch this.
Don't put your arm in there. Don't mess with the blade. It's only being held by a paper clip, right? No. I don't put your hand in there. Okay? I'll be right back. I will show you the trick. Just don't touch it right now.
Do you trust me, Robert? Let's put your head in here. My hair's in the way. Ouch. Ow. It hurts when I pull it. Okay, so you roll it down. Roll it down. Oh, look how Daddy got it off. Ethan, roll it down. pen. I won't. If I drop it, it will be an accident.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now, now, for what it's worth, the thing was never designed to cut their head off.
Right.
But I think something wrong with that little girl.
Which one?
The one who was chopping her sister head off. What do you mean, which one?
I mean, the other one put her head in there, so I feel
What?
like they're both crazy to me.
Yo, no, like, you heard the little girl was like, if this fall, it was an accident, but she clearly doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, is you cool? Like, she literally just tried to kill her sister.
I don't understand, but I also feel like the sister was old enough to not do it too. Like they're what are they, like a year apart? Like it's not like the one sister tried to set up the other sister, like the other sister didn't know what could happen.
But no, listen, it's one thing to be stupid to let somebody unalive you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's another thing to unalive the person. That's the worst person in the scenario. Like,
is it?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. You know, I'm a victim blamer though, 2K. So I just feel like she didn't make her put her head in there though.
But yet she kind of did. Like, hey, like, bruh, this is not okay. Cause I was really taken aback because I could see Ivy trying to play with her big sister, not knowing the consequences of what's about to happen.
Okay, I need their ages. I need Ivy and Violet's ages.
Ivy 9,
Okay.
Violet 9. Ivy is 4.
Oh, that's a big age gap. That would be
still though. I don't care what the age gap is. One is contemplating to murder the other. I don't care about the age.
Is it assisted suicide? Or I mean, assisted schmooshmide.
This not insisted. Like, no. Bruh, this was... Bruh, look at this.
Being held by a paperclip, right? No, I don't put your hand in there.
Oh, she is pretty young.
Right
she
back.
is really,
I
she
will
is like
show you the
about
trick.
5.
Just don't touch it right now.
Do you trust me, Holly?
Do you trust me, Holly? Do you trust me, Holly?
Yeah, they do look about 7 and 4. I agree, Chad. Yeah, look, yeah. I mean, she's diabolical. Mommy says someone needs to keep an eye on the big sister. I'm with you. Yeah.
No facts. Like, bro, what is we doing here?
That was weird.
They gotta take the little girl, bro, because like she had made up her mind and she was going through with it.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Kelly. Now we know most siblings seek acceptance from each other, especially the younger ones towards the older sibling. That's true. I'm a younger sibling. You're not wrong. Good vibes. You're not wrong.
Yeah, but that one that killed me right there. I ain't gonna lie. When I seen it, I was like, huh?
Did your sister ever try to unalive you?
No, she never did. Not once. And guess what? I never tried to unalive them.
Same. My brother never did that. My brother did try to tell me I was adopted. He did say I was left on the front porch.
Well, I can see that. I can see that.
They all older siblings say that.
What?
But he did not try to unalive me.
Wait, so your brother was the oldest?
Yeah, we're 6 years apart. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your brother was basically the spirit. I'm the oldest child.
Mm-hmm.
We don't envy y'all, but me and my younger sister didn't even have the same mama.
Okay.
Like, my mama had me at 16.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my younger sister, we like, I don't know how many years apart. Today her birthday. Shout out to Fonte. Happy birthday, Fonte.
Okay.
I think she for the turn 29 or 30. I don't know.
Okay.
But she is like 6 years younger than me. Y'all, we do not have the same the childhood. It's extremely different.
Mm-hmm.
The mama that she know is not the mama that I know when I picture my mama.
I have heard that before with siblings with like that. Y'all don't really have a big age gap, but I've heard that with like big age gaps, like the parent becomes much softer.
Not
Like
it's just think about who you was at 16, man, is who you was at 22.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, like cuz my childhood was a wild hood, ratchet, ghetto, roaches, fighting, yelling, hollering. Her childhood was like the opposite. My mama never cooked when I was growing up. Never.
Mm-hmm.
But my sister and my brother won't tell you that. I'm like, mama used to always cook. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like the mama I know used to go to the meat shop and get us some chopped ham with the cheese already in the meat. Don't ask me how it got there.
Okay.
And the cheese was already in the meat, and that's what we ate.
Mm-hmm.
Or we'll eat some cereal that night for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they don't know what I be talking about when I be telling them my childhood. Like, and we grew up in the same house.
That's how I feel with my nephew. So my nephew, the grandma and pop he knows is not mommy and daddy. They're soft, man. They're so soft with little Jackson. Shout out to mommy watching, but it's not. I understand what you're saying for sure.
Yeah.
No, you being the oldest, did you flick with your little sister? Did you lie to her about everything? Or not?
Nah, I was cool, big bro. Like, I was there trying to get my sister game. Like, cause I know niggas was out here fucking. So I was just like letting them know like how it go. And it went out the one ear out the other. I'm pretty sure they ain't fall for everything, but I was the big bro like that was like putting you on game type shit.
My brother, he was that, but when we was younger, that dude, he would abuse his authority. He would he would take advantage of being the older sibling. Y'all say I always got a story. There's one story I got to share, and we'll transition and we'll welcome spaces. But I was a little kid, and we would go get barbecue to this our local barbecue spot. And I asked my brother one time. I said, Jay, where do ribs come from? Like which animal? Where do ribs come from? Because I want to know, were they pork? Were they beef? My brother says to me, oh, they're human ribs. People that don't pay their taxes, the government takes their ribs out. So I say, oh, I hope mommy and daddy paid their taxes. And I went on and ate the ribs like a cannibal because and so C-Mac, mommy's in the chat. Mommy was right there. Do you think that she corrected him? Do you think that she told me, oh no, Kelly, he's playing a game with you? No, I went on to really believe that. I don't know when I figured it out, but I went on to really believe that's where the ribs came from. People that don't pay their taxes, the government takes their ribs out.
Mama wanted you to pay their taxes.
Yeah.
That's all it was. My nigga Spaces, what it do, bro?
Hey,
Yo,
Spaces.
what's good, man? How y'all feel?
Hey, you got some allegations to beat today. They say you are the #1 representative for the He-Man Woman Hating Club. Now, personally, I didn't see it, but when Kelly brought this theory out, the chat agreed with it.
That was today?
This was yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. I was
So
here yesterday.
I don't talk about you behind your back. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, so either you can double down on it today or you can prove them wrong. But hey,
We'll see what the topic I sent you. We'll see because some people, they get certain notions about people and they want to stand on it no matter what. So if that's the case, then so be it. But we'll see when you bring up that topic.
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and slide into the icebreaker, and then we're gonna let Kels get off, and then we'll pull up your top space.
Cool.
I bet. let's go ahead and let kids get off. Me pull up the icebreaker. We shouldn't be long on this icebreaker. I don't think. The icebreaker is literally just to get us to talking, y'all. So, because it be hard trying to get up sometimes. But I ain't like Black. Black just be getting off for 8 hour, 10 hour shift and be up. Shit. Okay.
Give me an answer.
Going, man.
Got a baby.
Yeah.
Postpartum, first week. You have an opportunity to go fly halfway across the world and secure a $5 million bag for a month. One-time opportunity. Do you take it?
100%.
How about you?
That's a little different.
No, hold on. No.
It's a little different.
Before you get into that, how about you?
How long will we be gone for?
A month.
5 million?
5 million.
She just had the you?
Just had the you.
And I don't make 5 million all the time, right?
Don't make 5 million.
What is my normal salary? That's the question.
Let's say 100 bands.
Yeah, I'll do 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You have to. Yeah.
So you guys do have a price point.
Yeah.
Got you. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
No,
What
because
you're saying sounds so great, but when I threw a price tag at you, it threw all the window. Can I paint you a real?
Okay, so kills. Spaces. Your girl just had a baby yesterday. You get an offer, you gonna be gone for the whole year. And you gonna make $3 million. Are you going?
Yes.
Why?
The reason why I'm going is because it's as bad as it sounds. Because I thought they said a month.
No. This
Oh,
my
you just-
shit. Yeah.
Okay. For a year, going for a year, secure 3 M's.
Yeah, but to keep in mind for a year, 3 M's, and this is the most pivotal point in your child's life with you. Like this the bonding phase.
Yeah.
Okay, now keep in mind, your wife, your girl, whatever it is, you're going through it. She going through it. She trying to figure out who she is, postpartum, the baby, newborn. It's her life completely chaotic.
Yeah, I have to stick with the 3 M's. Because as bad as it sounds, it's yes, that is the most pivotal point. You could say the most pivotal point in a child's life. This 3 M's is going. We'll build a community around you with me securing these 3 M's. So as bad as it sounds like money hungry thing. I have to secure the 3 M's because that 1 year is going to take care of us for the rest of our lives.
Okay, Kale.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Spaces. And chat said it. Soldiers do it all the time. I mean, a year is not the way I look at it. It's the husband that's the one that's gonna miss out on these milestones. So if he's okay with doing that for the betterment of the family, why would I have a problem? Because I'm gonna get to be with the baby. So, and then we're up $5 million. It's not now. If you was to say a year in prison, then I would say no, because you could, that's a dangerous pace. But just a year and you are, overseas. Let's say you got to work in wherever, I would be okay with it. It's just a year.
I actually almost had this opportunity. It wasn't for $1 million, but it was for like 175,000. And I was gonna go overseas for 1 year, and get the bread. And deploy. Well, I was gonna deploy over there, but I was out the army, so it was gonna be contracted. And Violet was just getting ready to be born, bro. And I was kind of mad that Sarah didn't let me go because I had to run that through her. I like, dang, we need the money. At that time, I think I had probably like 6,000 in my bank account. I don't got shit now, but I'm trying to go up before the baby get here. And, I had got the offer. It got approved, and that was the only thing standing in my way. It was Sarah. And at the time, I thought I was making the wrong decision. But now that I didn't go, I'm happy that I didn't go. First of all, I don't think Sarah could have made it a year by herself. Like, because it was hell on both of us. Like, he like parenting, like it was pure hell. On top of that, like my baby Violent, she wouldn't have known me. Like that bond started like soon as we came home type shit. And I don't think that's worth the $175,000 on it now. Now that I know better, I got the privilege of retrospect.
Things always play out the way they're supposed to. So yeah, I think if you had went, it would have played out the way it's supposed to. If you're not doing it, it played out the way it's supposed to.
What if you, because the postpartum is what's the most tricky, because you don't know how you gonna think, and them thoughts probably gonna turn into resentment for the husband not being there. So you gonna come home to a disgruntled wife, and she probably gonna leave you.
See, probably not. I really like money, so why would I leave a man that just got $1 million? That's
because now
stupid.
You can get half of it.
But then I could have all of $1 million.
No, you get
you get all of what comes with me while you're with me, but you get portions of me when you're away.
And I just think most smart women don't want to be a single mom. Like
that's what I was going to say as well. Like if and this may come off a certain way, but if I would have some thoughts if she didn't encourage me to go get that money, because the man is supposed to be the provider of the family, right? Like if he sticks with his job, let's just say on a loose end, 100,000, he makes $100,000 a year. He sticks with you and makes 100,000, or over he makes 100,000 over the next year, or over the next year he can make 3 million.
I like money spaces. You ain't got to convince me.
Yeah, like she should be. If you ask me, she should be encouraging him to go get that money. Help y'all work together. The both of y'all work together and figure out how we can build a community to make sure that you are good, because we have to have somebody between my siblings, my family, your siblings, your family. We can figure out a community to help you through your postpartum, after pregnancy stuff.
Not everybody care, bro. I know for a fact. Listen, because another scenario.
Some people are stupid. You are right, 2K. Some people are stupid.
I wouldn't say stupid because I be trying to say I'm stupid. I ain't for to do that.
I'm not talking about your situation. I'm not talking because that's also not $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like $1 million.
If we talk about provide, we talking about provide. I was gonna get upwards of 10K to do this freak meet. Now this when I was big into the event planning and stuff, whatever. And the baby, it was Bricks. His due date was on the same week of the event. So I was gonna try to quick turn it, but I was risking the birth. You know what I'm saying? So like she didn't care how much money it was. She didn't want me there making the money. She wanted me there. And so I was like, and we were having like real arguments. And I'm with you, Spaces. I thought I supposed to go get that money. I can go make 10,000 in a day, come back. I thought we were gonna be good with that. Hell nah.
And I'm used to it too. Y'all know, well, Spaces, you may not know, 2K was on my show. My dad was a basketball coach. So there was times where he had to travel with the team. So no, most of the time my dad was around, but there were some times where he had to travel overseas or whatever. And it just wasn't a big to-do. So for me, it's just not a big deal, but to each his own.
Financial stability is almost everything. In our mind, it is. But I can tell you this, a lot of them soldiers that I, like when I deployed to Guam, cause the story is so sad, bro. Cause this dude came back with me. Like I came back early from the deployment because Sarah was pregnant. It's crazy. So we were there for like probably 6-7 months. And while he was there, like the dude just bust out the cry, like, what the fuck wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
So, like people be away from their family. So like you got to be like looking out for your battle buddies because people out themselves. They're like, what wrong? He was like, man, my wife just bought some cigarettes. And
what?
Like, yeah, like what the fuck? Like what they got to do with anything, bro? He like, nigga, my wife don't smoke.
How does he know? How did he know she bought cigarettes?
He knows his wife, she didn't smoke. Well, because she was using his card. So they shared the bank account.
And it showed actually what he purchased.
Yeah, if
What she purchased.
if you go to a PX, it tell you the exact purchase. It's
Okay.
So check this out, G. We get back, and keep in mind, we come back 2 months early before everybody. And we at the company because you know you got the debrief and you waiting on people to pick you up. So they let us out for the day, and we wait. And this is my guy, so I'm just waiting until his girl come pick him up so I can deal. We waiting. I like, hey bro, I'll swing you through the crib or whatever. My car was up there. So drive to the nigga house, bro. The whole house empty. She was gone. She took the kids, everything. She met a new nigga while he was on deployment. Dipped out because I thought he was gonna off himself that night, but I had to get some pussy. I was trying to get that. Hey, bro, but it was the saddest thing because you could actually hear him crying before he started crying. It's like his body was weeping.
That's horrible.
Yeah, so I think he would have left the money alone and stayed there with his family had he known.
Yeah,
I think that's a reflection of the woman though. Like he's going if he going out and securing the bag and she's like, okay, I want you. That reminds me of what Tom Brady was it? The football player?
Yeah.
He was going to secure another year or a few years in the bag, and his wife didn't want him to, so she left him.
She fucked the trainer. If you rich, don't never get your wife a trainer. They always fuck the trainer.
At least not a female. I mean, not a male one, right?
Yeah. Like, why would you get her a male trainer? But yeah, they always end up fucking the trainer, bro. Always. But yeah. So yeah, Kels, you gonna take us to the first topic.
No, I'm sorry about your friend. That's your.
No, he good now. He remarried Lattimore.
Oh, great.
Shout out to my guy.
The way I view that, she did him a favor.
No, she took all his money too. She took
that's tough, and I will never belittle that. But money can be made. More money can be made.
Yeah.
That was sad, G.
That's diabolical. Okay, so we have the headline story. So this story comes from Black TV, even though he's not here. He pitched us the story. What?
Black sent this topic in. That nigga died.
Yeah, he sent the topic in because it's hot. It's trending, and we have to cover it. So Tyler Perry is in some hot water, you guys. Tyler Perry is being sued by an employee of his by the name of Derek Dixon. Derek Dixon is suing Tyler Perry for $260 million. He is alleging, he's alleging for harassment and schmexual assault. He alleging coercive relationship and professional retaliation while working on the show The Oval. He was on about 85 episodes of the show, which is a lot. I didn't know that show had that many seasons, if I'm being honest with you guys. Like, I've heard of it. I never really watched it. But anyway, according to the documents, and this is from Hindustan Times, I try to get sources from different places. Okay, I'll leave it at that. So according to documents, Tyler worked in an atmosphere that allegedly involved schmexual approaches and wrongdoing. The lawsuit states that Perry used his success and power along with his significant influence in the entertainment industry to establish a coercive and schmexually exploitative relationship with Dixon. He first promised him creative opportunities and career advancement, including producing his pilot and casting him in his show, but instead subjected him to increasing levels of harassment, assault and battery, and professional retaliation. It also claims that Dixon was the victim of many more assaults, including one in which Perry entered his guest room without permission and started touching him. Close the ad. There's always some ads. Okay. According to Dixon documents, he finally left Atlanta, where Tyler Perry production studio is located. The actor relocated to Los Angeles in an apparent attempt to disassociate himself from them in 2024. Dixon complained to the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, and he resigned from the program because the producers did nothing about it. The complainant complains that Tyler Perry started sending Dixon unsolicited texts while he was working on TV. Several of these are produced in the court documents. What is it going to take you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that yet? In therapy, one of the messages reads, I would hope.
No, okay, Kill. No.
Okay, I'll stop. Okay, and it goes on. And meanwhile, Tyler Perry has rejected the allegations, and we do have photo evidence of these text messages. We don't have to, I don't have to get into that, but
he's the most watered down tea I have ever read in my fucking life. Like, at this point, everybody gonna try it. I don't even think Tyler did nothing wrong, bro. If you rich and you work with somebody that like you, I used to say women, but shit, obviously the community doing it too. Just get ready for your lawsuit. That's what's going on, bro. Like, everybody throwing shit at the wall and trying to see is it gonna stick, and it's piss poor. It got to be a consequence now. Like, if they don't put no consequences behind it, nigga, everybody gonna do it. Why not?
I agree.
Why not take your chance at what? Shannon Sharp got hit for 250. Zion got hit for 260. That was 2 weeks ago. Now Tyler Perry 260. If you a nigga with some money, hanging around anybody is a risk. It's a liability.
Yes. Before we move on, or before I say we got to cut the water off, we kind of forgot. We got to cut the water off. Y'all come on over to, it's at the bottom, at Don't Piss Me Off DPMO Morning Show. So Kelly Corinne, y'all watching over there, come on over.
I'll cut it, Kel.
Okie dokie. Thank you. Right. And we have a super chat. So let me pull up the super chat. So Tell G with the $5 super chat. He writes, or she writes, NBA 2K R. Kelly. But then you wrote it like my name. I don't know. Third streamer. Third streamer. I can't see your name from here. What it do? That is Sapase.
But
spaces. But thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I'm with you, 2K. I don't know. I'm gonna read the texts because I'm nosy. We got to see how it plays out. I always say I don't put anything past anybody in Hollywood, and I definitely don't put anything past a billionaire. I think to acquire that kind of level of wealth, I think deals were made and bodies were dropped, and I don't put that past Tyler Perry. But I'm just going to see how it plays out. But I do agree with you, 2K. I think when you put forth these type of allegations, if they don't hold water, well, I guess the person can countersue. I guess I could countersue for, defamation or whatever.
Well, it's with this type of shit here, like nobody but the lawyers win.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I go countersue, I got to pay for some more legal fees. And then whoever representing them gonna get paid some more because now they need defense. Like, it's nobody winning but the lawyers, aka the people who you don't like the most, Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, yeah, this shit got to go away, bro. Like, it got to be some type of consequence from filing bogus ass charges, bro. Because I have to go to court on the 2nd for some bogus ass shit. And I see how this shit is just wasting my time. Like, when I'm supposed to be doing something else, I got to go do this. And I'm pissed about that. So, like, I can just imagine you wasting time and you got to fight for your money. Stupid, bro. Stupid.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do some sleuthing into this Dixon character, see what shakes. Because I'm just nosy like that. But yeah, crazy work.
What I think about this is a lot of times the lawyers encourage the number that the person or the plaintiff is going to be sued for. They encourage that number. So if they may say that they may come to the lawyer and say, yeah, I want 1 million. Then the lawyer will go back and see the persons that they're trying to sue. They look at their net worth. This person's worth 1 billion. So aim for 500 million.
They should do that though. They should though. That's the
you should
100%. If first of all, if I'm a lawyer, why would I take on and you have a real case here? I'm gonna want the most money, so I'm gonna advise you to get more money because then I get paid more money. That's and if I'm acting in your best interest, you should get the most amount of money from this lawsuit. So
yeah, and I
would if I was a lawyer, I totally would do that.
Especially if you have a track record of winning your cases.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's like shoot for the stars, land on the moon, right? Whatever the phrase is. So I'm not necessarily blaming the game. I'm looking at the morality of it to me.
But here's the thing, Spaces. None of these people are good people. Tyler Perry ain't no good guy. There are no good billionaires.
I don't know one way or the other. I don't know any billionaires at all. So I'm looking at it from a standpoint of how I don't know enough about it because I just heard about it last night and I haven't been able to look into anything about it. But how long was this going on before you decided to bring it to the light? Because to me, there's a statute in my personal view. There's a statute of limitations on when you can bring this stuff to the light.
Well, it was recent because that show, The Oval, isn't that old of a show.
Yeah, but the iron hot right now on them type of lawsuits, bro. That's why you're popping up. So like, hey, it's time to strike now.
Yeah, so I look at it from a standpoint of details. I need specifics because I'm not just me personally. I'm not going off of he said, she said. I'm not going off of you saying that he touched me or you try to say trying to falsify some text messages and just go. It's just like a Me Too thing, like 2K saying it doesn't make sense. And if again, I was just talking to my homie Will about it. If this was a real thing, and as we've said before, if this wasn't about money for you, why are you not trying to put this person in jail?
Why no, hold on. Why would you think it's not about money? I'll say this. I'll speak for myself. If somebody did something horrible to me, I want restitution. Going to prison does not make me whole in any kind of way. I want restitution. I want monetary compensation. If I abso-friggin-lutely. Why should I? Okay, you go to prison. That's all well and good, but I have been subjugated to terrible. I have to relive this horrible event. I have to see you on the news or this, that, and the third. I want to be made whole for my pain and suffering, and that's why we have damages.
Make you whole.
The money is gonna fill a small void, and
that's why I'm on this show, and I need to be on this show to give a woman's perspective because you first of all, neither one of y'all have been the victims of any type of assault or anything like that. When you are terrified and when you go through a traumatic event, you have to push through that. And you saying why? Whoa, you should just they should go to just go to prison. Okay, well, what about that person's medical bills where they have to go to counseling and this, that, and the third? You do something to me, you're gonna have to pay what you weigh.
Kale, so if I smack,
but you're not even worth that.
Hold on, wait, Kale.
How do you know what? So you think? You said, "Oh, you're not even worth that." Can you put amount on grape on grape?
Let me explain it though, because you're suing me based off of what I'm worth, hypothetically. So why can't I potentially pay you based on or look at you based off of what you're worth?
It doesn't matter.
If I pay you, let's just say $5,000 an episode. If I pay you $5,000 an episode and you're on 12 episodes, okay, I give you 100 bands. But you're not about to sue me. I got a $500 million net worth. You trying to go for half of it, and you're only worth $60,000.
It doesn't matter. You shouldn't have raped the person. You shouldn't have raped the person.
How do we know if the person is participatory and just decided to go after him because they changed their mind versus them actually being
people lie.
And that's why things play out in court. That's why things play out in court. But again, to say a victim is not entitled to any type of monetary damages because they are a victim, they should just be okay with the person going to prison. That's insane.
Something, but you're not entitled to.
In fact, call in, please. Somebody, please call in, and I'll prefer a woman to call in than a man because I'm talking to two men right now.
Kev, if I were to slap the shit at you,
yes,
and dropped 100,000 at your feet, are you okay now?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, at that point, I don't even think it's abuse. You just tell me what it is that you want for me to have my way with you. And I think he could have just got the money from Tyler that way.
Perhaps.
Like K Glam said it. It's and you kind of cut me off, Kelly, before I got to it. It's K Glam said jail and money, which is what I was gonna say next.
Yeah.
Do both because
that's fine. That's fine. But I want money.
If you ask me, a lot of these people that hold on to things that happen to them for years and years and years and years, and they know that this person is out there and they don't say anything, to me, that's a level of harboring a criminal.
Okay, so hold on, Kelly. Let's flip the script a little bit. What if you were sexually abused by a junkie? A nigga who make roughly 1,000 a year. Would you want him to go to jail or pay you what he's worth?
I would want both.
No, because you were just cool with it now. when you was gonna get 200 in.
Well, you just said it. Okay, if a junkie doesn't have any money, then I can't get any money now, can I? No. So I would have to settle for going to, being locked up, this, that, and the third. But if the person has money, you're going to have to pay because you probably used your money, used your authority to be able to commit the abuse. So come up off that.
Sticky. I don't know. I just think we should go the criminal route first. Then try to hit because it'll be an easier case if you went the criminal route.
That's what it is.
That's actually not true. Civil cases are much easier to win than criminal.
I'm pretty sure you'll get a larger payout if you win the criminal rate. If you win a criminal case, like it's already been proven. Like they're just like DJ Academics. The girl lied on him. Didn't get nothing criminally, and so she came back and tried to lie on him and give him some silver. Like anybody will pick up a civil case because everybody getting paid. The judge getting paid, all the lawyers getting paid, everybody getting paid. Of course, we gonna see this in the court, but I don't think silver suits, man. I don't think they worth a damn, man.
So that's what I've heard. That civil suits are they require less evidence and less work.
I just said that, Spaces.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. They require less work and it's easier to prove, so it's easier payout versus a criminal. It takes more, but there is a larger payout.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And let me be clear. I'm speaking on somebody that's guilty. If you didn't do anything, then you shouldn't get money. The person shouldn't go to prison, so forth and so on. But if a person actually, committed a crime, sexual assault, blah, 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 chat, y'all fine with just the person going to prison and them keeping their money. That's cool. Not me. Go to prison and I want some money. And if you don't go to prison, because most of the time very powerful people are usually able to evade arrest and don't go to prison, or they'll get a slap on the wrist. I want some money. And there are plenty of people that we know that should have got substantial time for doing things and they didn't get this and they didn't hardly get any type of time. So I want to check.
That's the thing though. They settle out in court. These people that go through these things, they don't actually want a case.
Yeah,
we're talking about two different things, Spaces. Hold
on. They don't want this, whoever it is. They don't want the person that they're accusing to go to jail. They just want the payout and they'll shut up after that.
Yeah,
so that's absolutely not true. That's not true. How could you possibly know what that person wants? How could you possibly know?
Because they want money
based off of the results.
That's two different things. That's what you're saying. There's two different things. So this is what I'm saying. If a person actually committed rape, they actually raped that person, I think the victim is okay with them going to prison. And I think they also are okay with wanting a settlement or some type of monetary compensation. That's why they do the civil suit. That's what I'm saying. Now, usually very rich and powerful people, they're able to evade doing some substantial time in prison. So the victim will then file the civil case and they will get some type of monetary compensation. For whatever reason, people try to say that that's wrong, that they shouldn't get this money, that they should be okay with the person just facing the judicial system as far as, going to prison or paying a fine or this, that, and the third. And I think that's crazy.
No, they not saying that they wrong for doing it. They saying they are wrong for only going the civil route. Like, if somebody ever assaulted me, whether it's a punch or they trying to hunch, I want blood.
I think it's okay to only go. I think it's okay to only go the civil route because it is what it is. I'm okay with that.
Okay. Jesus.
So then you're okay with the person continuing to do that with that's the point. That's what I just said.
Yeah. If you
because more than likely they was doing it all along anyway. They was doing it all along anyway. So why should I have to be subjected to 2 trials? Because I was a victim, I got to go through a civil suit and I got to go through a criminal investigation so I can do what's right for everybody else. When the person probably isn't even going to go to prison, they're probably going to get time served anyway. It may not even be worth my time.
Because are you not a girl's girl?
I am.
So won't your objective be to protect another girl from going through what you went through?
It doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter anyway.
That's the whole reason.
You know what, 2K? I'm a friend to myself first and foremost. So it ain't gonna be. It may not be worth my time. And again, having to go through 2 trials, blah 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 blah. The next great victim, she could figure that out. No, I'm not mad at any victim actual victim that files a civil case and wants monetary compensation. I'm not mad at that person because as long as they're an actual victim, I have no problem with it. We got police to pick up criminals off the streets or whatever.
Okay. Listen, bro, at that point, man, we could just turn this to prostitution.
How is it prostitution if the person is a victim?
Because I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna say, hey, you want to do this the easy way or hard way? Then you gonna say the easy way. Well, what's the number? How much you looking for? 3 million. Okay, bid over. I will pay you your back.
But that is not assault. That is not assault. That's a person that's compliant in something.
So I have a question for you, Kelly. So 2K just brought this question in my head. So the idea of prostitution, right? Can a girl the whole idea of prostitution behind prostitution is a girl voluntarily subjecting herself to this man,
yes,
and selling her body.
I know what prostitution is.
No, I'm just trying to make sure I give context on how I'm approaching the question. Okay, so that's the whole idea behind it, right? So can the girl that voluntarily put herself under the will of that man turn around and say that man did this stuff to me?
Yes.
I don't understand what you're saying. Are you asking me, can a prostitute be great?
Is
that what you're asking?
No, can she voluntarily, or can the prostitute voluntarily subject themselves to prostitution, then turn around and try to victimize themselves in the idea of prostitution? Say, this was against my will, I didn't want to do it, even though they were participating. Then
that's not a victim. If the person willingly sold their body for money, that person was not a victim of sexual assault.
Well, that's maybe, and I think that's where we're coming from different angles in this. A lot of these people, I would even go as far as saying the majority of these people that are going after these lawsuits from these big name people, these super rich people, are willing participants of what was going on, and then they turn around and say, you know what, I'm tired of this, I'm going to victimize myself. This lawyer came to me and convinced me that I'm a victim, and we're going to base what we sued this person off of on their net worth.
Okay, we're talking about 2 different things. I'm not saying that does not happen. Once again, a person that is an actual victim, okay, an actual victim of assault, of assault, I don't think that they have to go through a civil case and a criminal case. I don't think that they have to do that. I think if that victim, again, a victim, chooses to only go the civil route, I have no problem with that.
Right.
Because they may say, hey, it is what it is. You know, this is something that's terrible that has happened to me. You know, I don't like it. I want this person to be held accountable. And if they want them to be held accountable monetarily, I have no problem with that. And I don't know why, you know, that's my opinion. Other people may feel like that's wrong. That's on them. I don't have a problem with that because at the end of the day, they're a victim.
Sade said, I don't know what, because she got 2 first names, Alexis Sade. I don't know what you want to call her.
Oh, it was up. Sorry.
She said, yep.
Where to go?
He seen how great Scraw turned out, so he got mad and lied on Tyler. Y'all, from what I heard from somebody who I trust, they said that this was the worst movie of all time.
I actually saw it. I actually, that's so funny. I'm really not a Tyler Perry fan. This, in my opinion, was one of the better ones because Taraji, she's a really good actress. I think Taraji and I think Tiana Taylor carried the movie. Tyler, I'm like,
that was this dude critique. He was like, first of all, Tati, she sucked, and like her acting sucked.
Who? Which one? Tiana Taylor?
Tiana Taylor, yeah.
Okay.
They were like her shit sucked. I think the only reason why Tyler Perry's still making movies is so Taraji can get some money, because she ain't getting jobs nowhere else at this point. Nowhere else. I refuse to believe. I'm gonna go watch the movie and I'm gonna review it because it's just it's something about listening to movie reviews from Black people.
Let me know.
It was one of his better movies in my opinion, and I'm not a big fan.
So let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen somebody in school copy off of somebody on the test and still fail? You ever seen that?
No.
Okay. Well, I've seen it. And that to me was what he did with Straw. This movie was all he did was watch the movie John Q, put Taraji P. Henson in front of it, and instead of in a hospital, they put it in the bank.
I don't think it was. For me, like, I get the outrage, but he been doing the same thing over and over and over again. He just copy and paste. He makes the same movie over and over again, and it's always. I will say that there wasn't. Oh, they did have a dark skinned villain, black male villain.
Always.
Yeah. I don't know. It's all. He always makes the same movies, and black women. Y'all keep supporting him. Not me, because I ain't a big Tyler Perry fan.
Tyler Perry has been messing over the black community. Like, bro, think about what he give us. He give us boosted level budgets on these movies while being a billionaire.
Yeah.
Like, we don't get no top tier actors ever. We never had a A-list actor in a Tyler Perry movie. Ever. How? You got billions, your own studio. Why we can't get top tier actors, Perry?
Who's a top tier actor? Name somebody.
Denzel.
Michael B. Jordan.
No, fuck no.
Oh shit.
Yes, he is. He's legit. He's legit.
No. Michael B. Jordan is an A-lister. He is not a top tier actor.
Okay, I think well hold on, 2K. There are very few people that are Oscar winners. That's an exclusive club. So I would say Michael B. Jordan has the capacity to win an Oscar. Do y'all not agree?
Super facts.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay, I do.
No, hell
Super
no.
facts.
Bro, bro, Michael B. Jordan. Now, he was good in Sinners. I'm not gonna lie. But
I haven't seen that yet.
He be mid in the majority of his movies, bro. Be mid at best.
You thought
Alexis made a good point. He did put in and look, Cicely Tyson. He was the only person that gave that woman $1 million, and she has been a thespian or was, because she's dead now, I'm pretty sure. She has been a thespian for a month of Sundays, been in the game decades.
But see,
I mean, she's not a B-list celebrity. She's a real actress.
But okay, that's cool, but still, Tyler ain't giving. Well,
he had Kathy Bates. She's a really big actress.
Alexis Sade, facts. She said, "Stop 2K. The Creeds were good." Come on, bro.
No, the fuck they would.
The what was good? What did she say?
Creed movies, the boxing movie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not. I think Michael B. Jordan is legit. I think he has capacity to win an Oscar. But I'm back to what you saying as far as actors. He's had Kathy Bates. She's a huge. She's really big. She was in a Tyler Perry movie, The Family That Prays.
I'm gonna tell you, Michael B. Jordan, he has grown.
Angela Bassett, yeah, Angela Bassett's huge, yeah.
Michael B. Jordan, right, he growing, okay, but right now he's still not there. To me, his top 3 movies is Sinners, Fruitvale Station, and the movie he did with Jamie Foxx.
I just remember.
Look, Viola Davis. I didn't even know Viola Davis was in a Tyler Perry movie. She's A-list. She's top tier. She went to Juilliard. She went to Juilliard. 2K.
Did she have a main role, or was she just did she do a
I don't really watch Tyler Perry movies, so I couldn't even tell you what movie she was in.
Bro, I just remember it's tough for me to really fully accept your opinion, because you chose Jamie Foxx over Martin.
No, I didn't. I just said that Jamie Foxx.
You said if you had to choose.
Hold on, now, hold on. I would choose Jamie Foxx over Martin, but Martin was so original that you really can't like Martin. There was no blueprint before Martin. Like, I got to give him that creativity, bro. He kind of bit off of The Living Color. What's the name of the Keenan Wells?
In Living Color.
In Living Color, yo. Well, one person played a bunch of roles. You could say he was, But other than that, Jamie Foxx, dog. The Jamie Foxx show, oh my God, bro.
I think me and Spaces and you got to disagree. I actually think Tyler Perry has had A-listers in his movies.
Yeah, you know what? I take it back. He made Why Did I Get Married, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah. He had a bunch of big names.
He's had A-listers. He's had A-listers.
Idris Elba too, and Daddy's Little Girls. Yeah, I got to take that back. Yeah, take it back.
Let's see. A-listers in Tyler Perry movies.
Kathy, like again, Angela Bassett, Kathy Bates.
Wait. Okay, listen. Okay, this how bad this shit is.
Shantae, are you serious?
They said Taraji P. Henson.
And she was nominated for an Oscar too. So,
she was the best co-host. Shout out to goddamn me.
She was still nominated for an Academy Award for Benjamin Button. Yeah.
Taraji plays the same character in different movies.
Come on. Jennifer Lewis, whoever that is. Janet Jackson is an A-list actor. No. Gabrielle Union. I like Gabby. Cicely Tyson. That's what a list.
Cicely Tyson, she's really big. She was huge.
Yeah,
she's dead now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think Tyler Perry was bullshit, dog.
I don't disagree with you. Again, I'm not a fan. His movies, I will cut it on. I cut on one. I can't even remember the name of it, but it was so outrageous. I had to cut it off. I can't even remember what it was, but it had somebody who had a terrible wig in it, and the woman had this. I can't even remember the movie. Often his movies are terrible. I'm not disagreeing with you there.
Facts.
Angela Bassett, Tyler Perry. How long? Oh, Meet the Browns.
Meet the Browns was garbage.
Yes, Lynn Whitfield is top tier. Heck yeah, I love Lynn Whitfield.
How long? Wait. Because
read Miller's message.
This nigga make the A-listers look bad, dog. This shit was
I'm not. Look, I don't disagree with you. We're not disagreeing with you. Me and Space is not disagreeing with you, but we're just saying the guy brings in talent. They still are terrible movies, but he does bring in talent.
Man, I don't wait. What Angela Bassett movie? But yeah, that was shit was trash.
Ethan Brown's garbage, and
He be trolling us with the wigs, Alexis. I'm at this point, like 2K said, he's a billionaire, and you getting the daggone corner store wigs. He doing that on purpose. He trolling us.
Okay, so for references, let's get y'all top 3 movies.
Top 3 in general.
I gotta think for a second.
Yeah, I got to think about that.
Okay, I'll go first. I don't know what I'm gonna say neither, but I know my first one will be Girl Gone.
Gone Girl.
Gone Girl.
That's not your favorite. You don't even know the name of it.
No, I always fucked up the title. My second will be Law Abiding Citizen. And my third probably have to be what's the name of it? The doll that always sneak out the room.
Chucky?
Chucky?
No. It's a Raggedy Ann doll.
Oh, was it Annabelle?
Annabelle, the last one.
Okay.
That was like the top 3 I done seen in probably like a while. Like it because listen, scary movies is very hard to scare me. Annabelle was on some shit. Like she the last one she came out with, she was on some shit. We gotta call her. Angie, what's up, my G?
What's up, 2K? How y'all doing?
Man, we all right. What's going on?
What's up?
It's good. I got a couple things to say. So first off, my top 3 movies are Crooklyn, Friday, The First Date.
Okay.
Now we didn't get that out the way. I wanna touch on Tyler Perry. It don't matter how much money that you have. They talked about the bad weed, stuff like that. That's what's wrong with black people problem today. They steady try to max out where they currently are. He ain't gonna be no billionaire if he keep on paying top dollar.
He is a billionaire.
He won't be one for long if he keep on playing top dollar.
Well, yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, it would, because I disagree, Angie. Because just like we watch white movies, white people will watch black movies if it was worth watching.
There is no way that Straw is number 2 on Netflix without white people watching that movie.
I guarantee.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
White people made that movie number 2. We only make up 13% of the population.
That man is literally balling on a budget. You know what I'm saying? And while he balling on a budget, unlike some people, he putting people on while he get on. You know what I'm saying?
He does put people on.
I don't care. Listen, honestly, I don't care who you putting on. Your objective is to show me the best movie. The best movie. I fuck all your aspirations and all that balling on the butt. The best movie.
And caller, here's the thing: we've seen better movie movies. We've seen better movies with smaller budgets.
To be the best. Have you ever had like a regular smegular meal and it didn't take that much? It don't take that much to fix some fast spaghetti. You gonna get fed, it's gonna taste good, and it don't take a whole bunch of money. Like I feel like we are conditioned to like wanting quote unquote the best. What is the best? Who labeled the best? You know what I'm saying?
Critics.
Where does that come from?
Critics. Okay. Okay.
But you know, negative influence is just as good as positive influence. Both on paper.
So check this out. Okay. We can't say that Tyler Perry was nowhere near the best, because when it comes to something like Marvel, DC, not DC, Marvel.
Man, you know what the budget is to get
exactly. He got the same money.
You too far up the top.
No.
He is backed by Lionsgate. This guy had these are not small budget movies. 2K is correct.
Listen,
he has a contract with Netflix. These are not low budget movies.
I'm for the high go, Ed.
Yeah, these are not low budget. Okay. That's why I said I think he's trolling. And we've seen better independent movies. There are independent filmmakers that are making better with less.
Yes, bro. Listen, Tyler Perry got the same budget, if not more, because his money. He's a billionaire. It might cost $200 million to make the Avengers. And you see what they return back. Tyler Perry never make an investment that big because his movie's not that good. Like the people, the A24 people, the Get Outs.
Those are that's an independent. Yeah, they're independent. Mm-hmm.
Well, I actually heard I watched a TikTok where the person said Tyler Perry doesn't make better movies or better looking movies because the people that watch the movie don't set a standard for him to do so.
The facts. And guess who people that watch the movie?
It's everybody. It's
Angie.
Because it's not just our community.
Who gonna get him to? Yeah, listen.
Let's see. They said that real quick, so two things. One, the person on TikTok said he'll take what Tyler Perry knows that he can do is he'll take 30 minutes to write a script, 1 hour to film it, and another hour to edit and produce it and put it out. And he knows that no matter what, people are going to watch it.
Absolutely.
And that's proven over his entire lifeline and his entire body of work. But my number one gripe with Tyler Perry is in the fact that he has everything he possibly could need to produce the opposite of what he is producing. So he had at least one time can we get well-behaved, law breaking, well-behaved, well-mannered, successful, rich black family, husband, wife, kids, all successful, and the white family is the one that's debaucherous? Can we get
the family that prays? He did that. Yeah, the family that prays. But favorite movie space. Go ahead. What are your three?
Oh, my three?
Yeah.
Okay, so my the first one, not in no particular order, just the way it came in my head. Enemy of the State. With Will Smith. I'm a real big sci-fi fan, so Avatar with the blue people. Oh, absolutely love that. And then Boys in the Hood.
Okay, so for me, it's Casino. While You Were Sleeping. I love that movie when I was a youth. I love that movie so much. And I'll probably go with The Matrix. The Matrix or Blade is a tie. Ooh. When I was in the 8th grade, those two dominated. So Matrix or Blade. But yeah, Casino, While You Were Sleeping, The Matrix or Blade.
Okay. And the last thing I'll say about Tyler Perry, I was a long time ago, I watched the interview with he was on T.I.'s podcast, and he said T.I. asked him a question about the wigs because everybody has issues with the wigs and talk about how bad the hair looks. He said he pays his hairdresser $68 an hour.
That's why.
$68 an hour.
$68
for the product to come out looking like that.
No, that's right on brand. That's $68 because it don't take probably 2 hours just to put the wig on. Unless you got to do the braid.
He's trolling. He's trolling. He's trolling.
And I believe it. That shit look like $68 an hour.
Have me do it. I'll do it for $68 an hour.
Shit. All right. So we this is Space's entry. So let's check them out. Let's see what's going on.
You know, my mortgage and everything and child support all right now because of the new change. So if I do beg for more overtime hours, would I just be fighting this over and over? If I go get a pay raise, a different job title, and I make more money, then when we come back to the table, will it make it where I can't afford it again? And then I have to go make more and have to go make more. I mean, as a man, I'm going to take care of my responsibility. So I'm going to try to make more and more and more money every time y'all up my child support. But like, where's the stopping point? How much more is needed for y'all to be like, okay, that's how much it takes to take care of a child. We can stop pulling out of dad's household with 5 kids and paying, her household, which they have 2 incomes over there. They have 2 incomes plus mine. So it's like, it's supposed to be a balance between the households for the children. And like, I just don't understand. And I also want this revised. Like, can we meet somewhere in the middle? Can y'all look at the actual math of the paychecks and make it make more sense for everyone? Like, if she needs more money, okay. If not, it's like, why should I have to work extra just to be able to like maintain, and then that's going to come into the point where, I can't get them this day because I have to work extra overtime to pay the child support. Like, so, and that kind of what was happening last year, like before we got into it, like I was working every day, so I had to at that point, though. We were doing a project.
So, Mr. Bowen, you're saying that your child support should be based on your base of 87,387.56. Is that what you're saying to the court?
It should definitely be, because that is guaranteed. That's guaranteed. And like, whether I work 40 hours that week or like find a training to go to or go to fire school or something to make extra, I'll always be able to pay that amount plus the other child support for my other children, plus have enough to pay the bills for the house that the children come to. Like with making it more, there's always going to be a factor where I have to go make more money. Always. Like, I'm going to have to try to find ways to make more money at this rate and at higher rates. Like when I purchased the house, I got what I could afford and pay my child support, pay the light bills, all the stuff for the house and pay for the children. So now it's to the point where it is raised. I'll have to work more, which means less time with the children.
And can you tell the court how many other children you have? Do you have a child in the household?
I have one child in the household, and I have one biological child that's I split time with that other parent.
So you're asking for credit for 2 other children?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you obligated to pay child support? You said you're obligated to pay child support for one other child? Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. I'm obligated to pay child support for one other child. Plus, I got hit with the back pay on that child too, and I've been like taking the money that I could save and paying that off to try to lower that side of it too, so I can have lower monthly bills to pay. So that used to be around this price. The price that this one was, that was $500 every pay period, and like when I got hit with the back pay on that, it made it to where I had to make a plan with them to pay $750 per pay period. So I paid $1,500 to that one, and now I'll have to pay $1,800 to this one, and I don't think that I could actually cover it.
Damn. But that child support shit a cold game, boy. I know. At the end of the statement, they gave his ass that work.
So I brought this as a conversation to you guys. I want to hear you guys' opinion, and this is serve as a testament to how things work for men when it comes to child support. Now, there are 2 types of men that are the lowest of the low kinds of men. The number one being the type of man that goes around and the lowest of the low, the man that goes around physically assaulting people offensively. The guy that abuses people, the domestic abuse. I can't stand those guys. Those are the lowest of the low. But above that, maybe 2 steps above that, is a man that goes around getting getting different types of women pregnant and then complaining about the fact that he's subjecting himself to the court systems. So before I go further, I want to hear you guys' opinion about it.
Okay. So him going around getting people pregnant ain't the problem. The problem would be if he didn't want to take care of his children. See, this is what I see to be the problem. I see a bunch of women who know exactly how hard it is to take care of kids, and then they just number cutting his ass. Hey, this the number, pay it. But they taking all the factors out of it that they know that he gonna have to go through, because they know they had to go through it. That's my problem with it. If the nigga taking care of his kid, first of all, he shouldn't be on child support. Child support should be reserved for deadbeat daddies. What do you mean he trying to see his kids and he paying child support? What the fuck? And then the back pay thing is, that's, to me, y'all are the biggest companies, because y'all know a nigga help you the whole time, but then they'll throw the back pay on and you won't say shit. You won't say nothing. You knew I was helping you the whole time. But you'll just look there, but yeah, oh, I'm finna get paid. Like, so y'all just be just as complicit in the bullshit of taking the man down.
I'm tired of hearing all this complaining. Like everybody has bills. Everybody has bills. Like I don't care. I don't care about this dude. And to what you say, 2K, you always say this. You say that the system is set up for the woman. Okay, well, I did a little research. So the percentage of female judges is 34%. So most judges are males. Then I looked up lawyers. Okay, female lawyers make up about 40% of the lawyers. So the judicial system is, the people in power are men. So men are stronger than women. Men control the world. If men keep complaining about this, go lobby these men to do something about this. I'm tired of it. I don't care, dude. You got to pay your bills. I pay my bills. You don't want to pay child support, then sign over your rights.
It don't work like that. It don't work
you
like
can
that.
forfeit your rights. You can, because I know somebody that did it. You can forfeit your rights as a parent.
Nigga, you know how many niggas will forfeit their rights if they came with stoppage of child support?
Oh, I definitely think more. I think a lot of them do. I think a lot. I think, but some don't. A lot of them don't because they still want to be a parent. They still want to be a parent.
Let's be honest here, okay? I don't give a fuck the gender of the judge and the lawyers, because guess what? They all getting paid from it.
But this is what I'm saying. Okay, cool. They're all getting paid. Okay, so how is it? How are they getting paid for screwing the man over than if they was to screw the woman over? How do they get paid for that?
Because they get paid off the child support. They get their cut first. What are we saying?
What?
Yes. Yeah. The courts get their money first.
Okay, well, courts always get court fee. Yeah, you have to pay court fees. But that's
court fees.
They get a percentage of the child support though.
The state take money from the child support kids.
Okay, I got what you're saying. I mean, look, we all pay taxes.
No. Let me talk to what you were saying, because we all got bills. Yes, we all got bills, and I got an extra one. So the light bill that you can't pay, the house, the rent that you can't pay, the water bill that you can't pay, I got them same bills, and I also have to pay you.
Yeah.
Well, for the sole reason of I don't want you no more, not because I'm not taking care of my kids. If you can't, if you think that's fair, we can just stop the conversation now.
I don't care. Life is not fair. I don't care about this. And my parents are married. My father was never on child support. He's still married to my mother. Like some shit I don't care about. Sorry, chat. Sorry, I don't care. I don't care. Because just don't have the kids. Then if you don't want to pay for children, then don't have them.
What it benefits y'all is life ain't fair. Like what? Okay, what if I showed you?
Because for me, what's unfortunate is that these kids are not coming up in a 2-parent household. That's who I always will have sympathy for.
Absolutely.
Is for the children. But as far as these men constantly complaining about child support, I don't know what to tell you niggas. Sign over, kill the kids, then kill the woman. If you all complain about it so much, then I don't know. Like people have to pay bills. Like
this what it sound like when y'all are the beneficiaries of it. When it's y'all that's getting the reapings of what another person is sowing, just get over it. But when niggas were beating the fuck out y'all, guess who came to y'all rescue, Kels? It was men.
Yeah.
It was men. Niggas could just slap you. Life ain't fair. Get your ass up.
Then go back to it then. Go back to it then. go. Women have not all of a sudden gotten stronger and can take on a man. So go back to it then. If y'all tomorrow want to say, oh, let's go ahead and beat a handmaid's tale, there's nothing women can do about it. So do it then. Like this constant complaining about child support. I don't have no sympathy.
How long did women complain?
Because everybody I know, the few single moms that I know, they don't have these men on child support because they would end up probably having to pay. So some of this stuff I don't.
How long did women complain about rights before they got them?
I don't. That predates me. I don't. I really.
Exactly.
I don't know. Forever. I don't know.
That long. So you think that niggas just supposed to shut up and take it up the ass? That's your solution. Shut up.
And it sounds like you saying we could just snap our fingers and change how
This
is what I'm saying. Either do something about it or shut up. That's how I feel. Do something about it or shut up. And there are men that forfeit their rights.
Kelly, y'all didn't do shit about y'all situation as women.
There's plenty of women out here that are struggling single moms and don't have anybody on child support, or they do put them on child support and they only pay a little teeny bit, or they only pay a little teeny bit.
I'm sick of you bitches. I'm sick of you bitches. Y'all hoes will be fucking struggling like the rest of these fucking niggas if y'all didn't have subsidized programs to catch y'all every time y'all fucking fall. Y'all ain't no better than the niggas who you putting on child support. Y'all ain't no better than the niggas. They have spent trillions on welfare. And them the same bitches that's telling us we ain't got shit. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Y'all just got somebody that's gonna look after y'all. There's no organization that's gonna do the same for men. So shut that bullshit up, man. You fools.
There's no organization like men do not control the whole world. Are you serious right now, 2K?
Specifically benefit men though.
What?
Bro, Ken,
wait, I didn't hear. What did you say, Spaces?
To specifically benefit men.
Then whose fault is that? Because men control the world.
You're right.
Well,
you're right.
I know men control the world. Men literally control. I just broke down the judicial system. I just explained that but somehow it's women's fault that men are on birth, that men have to pay child support. Cool. I'll go with that. But I just don't understand how you go and blame women when majority of people in position of power are men. That's all I'm saying.
Asking yourself, why are they in a position of power? Money.
I was about to say that.
They extracting the money from the men.
Bow down to the almighty dollar, everybody.
It's the dollar. That's the great stabilizer. That's the great neutralizer. Hell yeah. Fuck that nigga. We gonna take his money. Make sure you pull. The more people on child support, the more the state get. It's like a free tax at this point.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't care.
You don't want to care because
I don't care. I don't care.
To women. Women don't pay child support.
Forget women. Forget women. When I say I don't care, I don't have nothing. I don't know nothing about this stuff. Seriously, I don't know nothing about this stuff because I told y'all my few friends that do have baby fathers, they didn't put them on child support. So I don't know, like these broads that you talking about that are poor and on these programs and this, that, and the third. I don't know nothing about them broads. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I don't know nothing about them broads.
I don't know nothing about domestic abuse. So the police shouldn't come because he not in tune with how they go.
It sounds like
you're conflating two things. That's law. That's law. It's against the law. It's against the law for a person to assault.
It's against the law for you to steal. That's all you doing. You motherfucker.
That's not stealing. It's not stealing. And you know it's not stealing. It's not stealing.
Listen, bro, we need to put this money in the escrow. If I have to pay $1,000 for child support, then you as the motherfucking parents should have to match that $1,000. Put yours in the escrow and I put mine in the escrow. That means our child got $2,000. If it's supposed to be so 50-50, you match whatever I have to pay. And I guarantee you, the child support rates start going fucking down. Because you bitches don't be having what y'all be asking for. You poor assholes.
How they poor when they the one they not poor, they took all this money.
The reason why they get child support is because they are the one of the two that make the lesser of the money.
Spaces, you don't even have kids. You ain't got a dog in this fight like I don't have a dog in this fight. And what kills me, it be the niggas I be seeing to complain the most be the ones that's not even on child support. Like it's just like I don't care about these single moms like that.
Hold on. Yeah, we got a call. Hello.
I got a good word for you. I was dozing off, but you started going off, and I had to wake up and listen. And I agree with you, 2K. And I got a prime example. So I've been raising my boys. We moved from California to Mississippi, right? Mm-hmm. I've been raising them. I did go sign up when I first moved down there and got some help. Okay, so then when COVID hit, My youngest son, he went back to California with his daddy. His daddy did not put me on child support. He did not sign up for no benefits. Every time I talk to him, oh yeah, we're going to the dentist, get his teeth cleaned. He going to get a checkup. My son, he'll call me while like on lunch. He riding his bike, going to get him lunch. His daddy never called and asked me to send him no money. He never put me on child support, none of that. So I saw firsthand how a man can make it work for sure and gonna make it work. And I agree with you 100%. And it really made me sit back and be like, dang.
Now, because they used the child support to subsidize their life. So with child support, you could go get Section 8 and only have to pay $44 for rent. Like, your whole existence of living is because of this baby. You poor besides what you asking me for.
100%.
That's okay, though. All right, man.
I agree with you. I agree. You saying the right thing. And it did to open my eyes and say, okay, he can do it without doing no extra help. I can do it too. And it put me in a whole nother mindset because I watched a man do it and not ask for no help and just make it happen.
Yeah.
Good job.
All
right. Thank you.
Escrow them child support payments. If I got to pay, whatever I got to pay, we need to put it in a matching escrow, and then we can release the funds when you match yours. The problem is, y'all don't be having the money y'all be asking for. You use
then why are men getting broke women pregnant then?
Because you about to change the subject. Men date down.
Maybe they shouldn't do that. Maybe they should practice hypergamy.
It won't be nobody to date.
So then women could turn around and be like, "Oh, you're practicing hypergamy like a woman." No. So I brought this subject up because
y'all just like to complain about everything. I'm trying to give you solutions, and you still complain. It's still the woman's fault because women don't make as much money as men. Okay, well, go get with a woman that got more money. No, we can't do that because then the women will complain. Okay.
Because regardless of what men do, because I wasn't trying to go here, Kelly. You taking me there. I was actually trying to blame this on the man for being irresponsible with his seed, but you taking me there.
It is. That's my whole point. That's my point, Spaces. You don't have any kids. You didn't put yourself in this position. So but for some reason I'm supposed to have sympathy for this guy. I don't have any sympathy for this guy or anybody like him.
Forget your sympathy. You need empathy.
No, I don't.
Ability to understand.
No, I don't.
Y'all don't have to feel.
I personally don't have to understand.
Okay. You on? What's up with it, love?
Okay, I was want to put my business out here, but I just had to call in because it's not all about. It's about whoever makes the most money. It's not about the man. It's not about the woman. I seen so my kid's dad, he got another baby mama. He put him on child support. Anyway, long story short, he ended up getting his kid full time, so he didn't have to be on child support. But I guess he wanted to be spiteful and put her get money from her. So in the intern, you can't just go after. When you have kids, you got to put them all in the system. You can't just get benefits for one kid. You got to get benefits for all the kids. So make a long story short, while he was trying to go after her, I got caught in the crossfire, and they was trying to go after me for child support because I made the most money. So I feel like, and I seen the system almost kick me in the fucking ass when I'm sitting here doing everything for my kids. I had my kids full time. And I seen them about to kick me in the ass because I made more money and they was going to help him. They was going to help him. Thankfully, my baby daddy stopped everything if I had a spite for baby daddy.
And that's what I'm saying. These women have the power not to charge the man a rearage. They go through with it.
Somebody kick me in the ass as a woman. So I'm just saying they all about the man. I feel like it's about whoever has the most money. Because then I made the most. And I was going to be responsible for all the medical bills, and I was going to have to give him fucking child support. That shit was so crazy for me. I had to fight for life in the system to not get put on.
You better be glad you got a good baby daddy, because had you went to court, your ass would have been a body.
Man, my ass would have been grass.
All right.
That's Twinkie.
That ain't Twink.
Oh, who was that? I thought that was Shantae.
Nah, that wasn't. Nah, hell no. Twinkle sound like she from Chicago. She ain't got no she don't got no sense. Don't talk with her.
No, I brought this up because I wanted to blame the man for being irresponsible. That's
it's never the man. It's never the men's fault. Spaces. It's always the woman's fault.
I think. Listen,
like I called in yesterday. I said men are responsible for whom it is that they impregnate, and women are responsible for whether or not a baby comes into this side of existence. So when he passes his seed on to her, what he can say he doesn't want to have the baby or whatever the case, but he gives up the ability to do that when he impregnates her. So he shouldn't be, if he doesn't deem her to be a great mother, he shouldn't be pouring his seed into her. Bro, I said this before. I believe I said this on this platform. There are before, during, and after measures to baby prevention. You didn't take none of them.
No,
you didn't take none of them. So
okay.
if you didn't practice precaution and the baby comes to the picture and the woman decides to have the baby and put you up on child support, then you gotta take that, you gotta bite that bullet, bro. Now, I will say it is absolutely absolutely ridiculous for him to have to pay what sound like $3,300 a month.
$37.25.
I think the money that he pays in child support should be specifically directed to the needs of the child, because like you said, 2K, I would wager that the absolute majority of women are putting men on child support because they're trying to supplement their lives. They're trying to have a job and have another $1,800, $1,500, $500,000 payment per month so they can go to Turks and Caicos, have Sheen bottles all over their boxes at their door every day, order fashion over, buy stuff whenever they want to.
Yeah. I'm telling you, cuz like I say it all the time. It's the choice. You give them one or the other, bro. Make their ass know it is what it is. You take me to court, I can't help the baby. And that's why I'm here. That's why you telling me I'm here. You don't think I'm gonna do. And it's crazy. Like, I'm married, but they'll still give Sarah back pay from the day Violet was born. Shit crazy, right? I had to pay back pay for 9 years. Like,
I don't believe that.
I'm telling you they will.
I don't believe that.
Say it again, 2K.
He said he would have to pay back pay, even though he's married, he would have to pay back pay since the day Violet was born. I say I don't believe that because I know other people that have gone through.
I'm telling you, bro,
they did not have to pay back pay since the child they was born when they was married. I don't believe that.
Let's go to Twin. Let's see what Twin got to say.
I think it's going to say that can happen, but again, why do we not hear that all? Whatever. I don't.
We do. We do.
Because again, I know people that have gone through divorce and they did not have to pay back pay from since the child was born. Like they did not have to do that.
I'm telling you.
So I don't know. Maybe a good lawyer is able to finesse that or something.
At no point,
I don't know.
If I was there as a boyfriend, whatever the fuck you want to call me, and I was doing what I supposed to, at no point should I have to pay back pay.
Oh, that's tough. That's terrible.
It is. It's terrible. Tough.
It sounds like what you're saying is the worst thing men did when it comes to child support is listen to the needs of women and desires of women.
This is the worst thing a man could do. A man could impregnate someone that he has no business impregnating. So that's why I don't care. Yeah. That's why I don't care. I will never care because people have to deal. You have to deal with the choices that you make. Just like a lot of these single moms or whomever, like Shantae said in the chat. Shantae said she wouldn't want, I don't know if it was Shantae or Court, but one of them said it couldn't be me because then I would have to pay, child support, whatever. They are dealing with the consequences of their actions. These men, you chose to impregnate a broke bitch. And now you gotta subsidize her life according to y'all. So it is what it is. I think people should wait until they're married to have kids. That's what I think.
So
some people don't do that. Some people don't do that. Some people do that. They get a divorce and then they still are on child support. That's life. It's tough. That's life. I got my own damn problems. I can't worry about child support because all of this is foreign to me.
what the court what the person that called in said was absolutely true. The way the dude stepped in and was like, "Nah, this ain't what I'm seeking from her." No woman will ever do. I'm gonna get how much back? Okay, yeah, put that paperwork through. She broke morally. So no matter if it's a broke bitch, because hey, you saying we should only fuck with bitches on our level, it won't be nobody to fuck with.
That's not what I'm saying.
It's not a lot of bitches making $60,000 a year. So y'all will be fucking with broke niggas anyway.
This is what I'm saying. Boo effing who?
Boo
effing who? People, everybody got problems. Everybody got problems. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I think all y'all got all y'all are right in different aspects. Because TK, like my homie Jay every day I always say, the system is designed for the system, what the system doing. It's designed to fuck you up. So why you keep being part of their system? I understand what Kelly telling you. Why y'all study complaining, but y'all study out here having babies? Y'all study out here having babies and getting part of the system, and then you crying about what's going on. Stop crying, nigga. Stop fucking like that. You can put on a condom, you can do all type of shit. You out here study having all these babies, study doing this stuff, and then you cry about the system.
Well,
that dude had one baby. That didn't work out. He would have had another baby. Then he would have got stuck here.
Well, you know why I think the complaints are so loud from men, bro. Because we not after we nut, we not allowed no more choices.
But that's part of the thing. If we say we kings like we are, we should.
I ain't sound no fucking king.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm a human.
All right, men always talk about how they this, how they that. Okay, like Spacer said, once you got all the power before you know her, before you get up pregnant. Why not prevent all that? Because once she had a baby, even though I don't believe in this, it is what it is because this is what we live in America. We don't have no rights no more. She get to kill it. She can do whatever. She get to delete it. She get to avoid it. She can do whatever she want to do. She can make your life a miserable hell because you just wanted a nut because she was pretty.
Yeah.
So you got to understand that too. So I get all the aspects of how all y'all coming at the situation, but it's up to us because we the first one, because we the ones who got enough to get up pregnant.
Yeah.
So you got to have that. You got to have that wherewithal right there too. So I think all y'all are right in all different aspects. But like Kelly said, y'all still crying. Why y'all crying for? And you did this. You did this.
But what I'm saying,
listen.
Now I get what you're saying, but listen, if this was women going through an injustice like this, there'd be men everywhere around this fucking world coming to their defense. When it's us going through an injustice, it's just women saying, "Oh well, get over it."
I don't think that's not coming to their defense.
That's all women. If it weren't all women, we won't be talking about this.
I understand, but I can't agree with you on that because some women be like, y'all brought bitches people don't get no jobs and be able to take care of y'all babies.
Okay, listen.
It's a small percentage, but it's still something.
Listen, and us man could have said, well, y'all bitches need to learn how to fight better when they was getting their ass whooped. But what did we do? We actually passed some legislation. We actually, okay, y'all, this shit gonna be illegal. We did more than just say.
Okay, but I agree with you. I agree with you all the way around the board. I think all y'all are right in different aspects of how y'all come to the situation.
Okay, bro.
All right, man. How we doing today?
All right,
Thank you. And for me, I'm an equal opportunity hater. I said it in the chat. I don't care about the women. I don't care about the men. It is what it is. So no, I'm not gonna have sympathy for that guy because, like he said, he kept having kids. He kept having kids, and we talked about this yesterday. Majority of men that are impregnating these women are the same dudes. It's that same 10%, and the rest of them are the 85% of these women. So why am I going to have sympathy for the 15% of these men that keep impregnating the rest of the 80% of these women? I got better things to do with my time and I have sympathy.
If we want 8 minutes over, I argue that point because if the 15% of the niggas getting all the pussy, if you just want to put that on a percentage scale, and you only got two, 3 kids, you doing pretty well, bro. But okay, I ain't finna argue with y'all, man. Our time has arrived to its end. I'm ready to kick Kale's neck in right now. But it's time to go. So with that being said, do y'all got anything coming up today?
Go ahead, Spaces.
Oh no, not really. I'm working on another day that we go live so we can start pumping out more content.
Oh,
But,
that'll be good.
Yeah, another day. I'm working with the guys. That last caller that called in, that's my co-host Maul.
What is his name? What is it, Maul? Okay,
Maul,
I
yeah.
remember him.
I'll be
Yeah, I
speeding.
recognize the voice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't know he was
good.
gonna call
He's
in.
good.
Yeah, a lot of people love when he go on his rants. But, no, we don't have anything special. I mean, we just try to drop a video every single day at 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and at 2:30 on Saturday and Sunday. Outside of that, nothing.
Okay, cool. Kev?
No, I don't. I may go live this evening. I might not. I'm not sure. But either way, I will be here tomorrow for the Don't Piss Me Off morning show.
Tomorrow is Juneteenth, so y'all need to be in color. I'm wearing red, Kels, you wear yellow, and you wear green, Spaces.
I don't got no green.
I'll wear green. I'll wear green.
You got yellow? What the fuck?
Yeah, you wear yellow. I'll wear green.
You got red? I might have a yellow shirt in that bit. I'm gonna wear my yellow shirt.
Oh, Naya says it's also World Sickle Cell Day. Thank you, Naya.
Fuck that. Like Kev
Anything to
said.
take away from black people, huh?
Well, most black people have sickle cell.
Black people are the people that can get sickle cell.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever seen that movie on Netflix, the action hero movie about sickle cells?
Oh, Supercell.
Superman, Kev, you got to watch it. That shit's so good.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
It's a series. It's like 8 episodes. Oh, it's fire.
It's fire.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, that's a black only disease.
Supercell. Okay, let me write that down.
SUPA cell.
Okay.
They got Lamar in it too.
Yeah, Lamar from
Powell.
Oh yeah, I like him.
Yeah,
you know he's British.
BMF?
Yeah.
BMF. He's from BMF.
Yeah, all of them British. All of them British actors.
Oh, okay.
It's super dope though.
It's fire. I love the way the season ended. I can't wait till.
Did they just cure sickle cells? Find a cure for sickle cells?
I doubt it.
Nah,
no, why would they cure our disease?
Too much money, right?
I think it was us that found the cure. Hold on. Is there a cure for sickle cell? Yes, gene therapy and bone marrow transplants are considered cures for sickle cell diseases. Wait, it was another one though. I remember seeing.
Corrected. Shout out to them for curing.
No, it was
for us.
I think it was us that figured it out.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, 2K, before we go, look.
You got a new hat?
How long, my boy? Wait, how long now? How long? Wait now.
I don't get it.
Yeah, kids, you left out the bunch, bro. You ready, my boy?
Was that your tin foil hat?
My battery dead. My battery dead.
Your battery dead.
I got this from work a long time ago.
Oh, I've seen those. I don't have a hat. I had a different type of apparatus. It's not a flashlight hat. It's just a headband.
Mine got headphones and everything.
Nice.
Yeah. It said turn it on. Now he got one too.
I got it from work.
I can't see my face when I put this on.
It's like you got to look up and then tilt your head up and then look down.
We'll never get the cure. Here go an article on it right here. From 2025, June 3rd. Gene therapy treatment gives new hope to sickle cell patients. So yeah, they been, Yep. There you go. But all right, y'all, it's time for us to go. We are 13 minutes over time and 50 seconds right now. So it is time for us to go. I got shit to catch up with. I'll catch y'all tonight, hopefully, on 2K's 2 cents. So just like that, man, I think it's time for us to get on up out of here, cuz.
Do we have the outro?
Yeah, we go right here.
Okay.
quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.